What's up, guys? It's Drac, and we've got an exclusive look at the Nerf Mercury from the Edge series. Now, these have never been seen before, and we're getting to bring these to you because of this. Of course, Jared's here. We've got Sophie Lightning off of Instagram, and my bro Aaron Esser, all the way down from Canada land. So this is crazy exciting. Obviously, you can see we'll be doing a one-off on each one of these videos. We are corporate shilling as heck right now. We've got all sorts of Nerf logos. We got the backpack. The Nerf logo's up in the battle. We're wearing our Nerf slides, but all of that leads to opportunities to do videos on the Mercury, videos on the Jupiter. These are the two most exciting to me. We've got the Heracles over here. Shout out to Nerf for getting the Greek nomenclature correct after years and years of pestering them about that. And then the Cyclone Shock, which is really just a reskin, but we'll make a video about it anyway because we know you guys are curious. And then, of course, we'll be doing some stuff about shotguns, question mark. That'll be pretty interesting. We've got some exclusives on that as well. So, getting into this, obviously, it's some sort of Chronos rehashing. The box is significantly larger, taking up far more shelf space and really delivering some sort of like quote-unquote match grade experience for Rival. I'm very, very excited about that because Rival is like not always the most accurate. The dimpling gives you consistent shot patterns. However, the hop up is a variable and you never really know where that first shot's going to go. So the combination of a bunch of different reticles on this guy, as well as a match grade trigger, and it's all about how comfortable this handle is going to be. Plus you can keep accurate count of your ammo through this clear window. I like clear visibility on mechanisms in any blaster. Gets you a little bit of that engineering inside on the outside, and then it looks like we're getting a target with this, so a slight amount of added value from that. I'm, as always, a huge advocate of just shooting the box. Make your own targets, choose your targets in your environment. However, we've got Chronos levels of blaster here, but in a much larger box, so I think Jared saved this one for me. I don't think he's unboxed a Mercury yet.
I haven't. What do you got? You want? I'm sorry.
Ooh, so
I've never seen one of that. What is that?
It's the new Rival pistol. I know you've been staring at it for a while.
Yeah, well, I was waiting until you came over to open it.
Excellent. So, well, Jared is no stranger to toy assembly required. So I'm going to be super duper selfish. Would you help me with the match grade target, please, sir?
Yes, I'll put it together.
All right, excellent. You can Lego this together, and I'll start talking about the ergo on this guy. So I can tell you right now, I wish we had a Chronos in hand immediately accessible, and we'll have plenty of them at the event. But it feels, I could tell you immediately, it's chunkier. It's larger than a Chronos, which is super cool. You can see the translucency through there. I'm actually very, very excited by this. Same sort of ambidextrous safety mechanism, but the handle is chunkier. But it's also got that very, again, it's a very Olympic style pistol sort of grip there. It's very, very comfortable. I mean, I like to think that I have pretty adult sized hands, and you can see that I'm not getting all the way around it. So it's a serious handle, very, very cool. But of course, no slide. This is no longer mobile at all, which means that we have to kind of choose our own adventure here with what appears to be a bolt action prime. Now, luckily, again, keeping with that fully ambidextrous kind of experience, you could put it here if you're right-handed so that you're always charging with your left. Is that target? Is it reactive?
Yeah.
Isn't
that cool? You shoot it.
Yo, this might be the best
cool.
Nerf target ever.
Hold on, now this is cool because you can see the hit and then it's going to reset itself.
That's real steel levels of. I'm actually very excited by this. Normally blaster companies send you, and Nerf's been guilty of it in the past. Like they've done AccuStrike blasters that come with hot garbage for targets, and this is awesome.
I didn't say that. I've never said that. I love everything Nerf's ever made. Exactly.
No, I mean, but no joking. Like Hasbro's given us a bunch of like little plastic discs. Other companies have given us cheap cardboard discs. This is a fully reactive target. That's really, really cool. So I can't express enough that I feel like this is match grade Nerf, and this is not a snap in. So in the past with things like the long shot bolts, you've had to snap it in, and once it's assembled, if you ever want to switch it over, you have to break it with like a claw hammer. But this appears to be completely modular. You can screw it in. It's threaded on both sides, and I assume it would be just as easy to unscrew it if you were so inclined and switch it over. And that's crazy cool. But we are correct-handed. People are going to be so mad about that.
Handle.
No, it's serious. Again, it's extra sized up front too, but priming back, you can see that there's no longer a door. That was one of the biggest things that we did to the Chronos as soon as it came out, is we would door delete them to make them faster to reload. But everything about this has been kind of redesigned with, like, again, if you're not familiar with, like, quote unquote real steel, like match grade competition, like this seems to be very inspired by that, from the lightning bolt-esque trigger to the ability to count your ammo and the very, very efficient reload here. So you can see we've got the same style feed lips there. And as we push these through, you can see that paddle keeping accurate count.
Don't forget the exclusive ammo color.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever seen fluorescent green.
Oh, snap. They are. Very, very cool.
Matter, Drac.
I mean, the blaster itself is a very neon green. So you can see that's all 5 loaded in. Normally you can do like kind of a +1, but it appears you'd be really crushing these to go that far. So the ability to count your ammo is insane. I wish that with this window being so much further out, like it would have been very easy to give us 7 shots in here. However, you could take a peek in there, prime forward, and I mean, it's right here. Why not? So, oh, we should adopt a proper, I guess you won't be able to see on camera, but we have our arm behind us and we're very Olympic and our safety's on. Safety first.
Wow.
Yo, this is so cool. And like Jared said, I mean, it's just resetting every time. It's a pretty healthy amount of power. Like, we're maybe 5 feet from the target at this point, and we missed. Unreal. And depending upon where you hit it, you're going to get a little bit of tumble or not. But I think that the target is like a worthwhile, like real accessory. Like, this is the kind of thing that I would put in my videos, that I would put in my workshop. And a reactive target like this is visibly cool and exciting. Now, we would be remiss if we didn't at least peek outside and see how far it'll hit. Jared, how far is it to your fence in the corner?
I don't know. We don't measure the fence.
I mean, we could ballpark that at
35.5 foot.
It actually,
14 meters, Drac.
I hate that Aaron's saying it, but I'm pretty sure it's about 35 feet, corner to corner. So if we dodge the tree and shoot around it, very standard rival Chronos performance. So that was not a ton of drop to there, but then of course rival will drop off very quickly upon reaching that sort of energy drop off. So I don't know, clear internals, chunky handle, lightning bolt trigger, not as dramatic as it was in product placement, but still very, very sexy. Full tack rail up top and then iron sights built in. Like, this is my favorite thing sitting here, but we haven't even touched the Jupiter.
It's nice. I like that it comes to the target because it means you can play by yourself, which is great for guys like me who have no friends.
Cora will be old enough to Nerf battle with soon.
Oh yeah, well someday.
Very soon. And we're your friend.
Well, you shouldn't play with rival unless you're above the age of 16.
Jared's way better at this than I am.
I mean, it says it on the box, Drac.
I mean, it also said that those energy drinks couldn't be sold to children, so
Not a child.
fair enough. All right, guys, so that concludes the video. I mean, this is the this is the rival Mercury from the new Edge line. I think that it's really, really cool. I can't wait to talk about the Jupiter as well, with its in theory 10-round capacity. So that video will be coming up very, very soon. But let me know what you think. I mean, it's a functional reshell of the Chronos, but with a completely different priming mechanism, some aesthetic and functional like improvements, in my opinion, and an overall very, very different profile and feel.
In the United States, this is a Walmart exclusive.
It is, which means
Walmart exclusive to the United States.
if you want to pick one of these up eventually, check the Walmart link in the description box. In June. It's going to be a while.
It'll be available for pre-order on, well, depending when you view the video, but let's just say starting the 23rd of March, you can pre-order that, and it'll be available, May, the 5th month of the year.
Gotcha.
It'll be available exclusively at Walmart in May, and you can pre-order online now at walmart.com.
Excellent. Jared's got all the copy, guys. So, as always, much love, Nerf on Drac out.